Hey, it's Feroz from Live and Grow. Let's take a very quick look at the Bog Bilberry. Now let's kick things off by talking about where you can find Bog Bilberries. These are more of a northern specialist, thriving in the cooler, wetter parts of the landscape. You'll often find them in bogs and marshes of western and northern Scandinavia, and they seem to love hanging out in the mountainous regions too. The acidic, nutrient-poor soils of these areas are perfect for them. So if you're exploring a wet, boggy area, keep your eyes peeled. You might just stumble across these little gems. Bog bilberry plants are a bit on the smaller side, much like their close relatives. They typically reach about 10 to 30 centimetres in height. These low-growing shrubs don't tend to stand out in terms of height, but they make up for it with their spread, often forming small dense patches across the ground. If you've ever wandered through a bog or a wet woodland, you might have noticed these shrubs brushing against your legs. Now onto the leaves. The leaves of the bog bilberry are small, oval shaped and tend to have a slightly glossy appearance. They're a bit thicker and more leathery compared to those of the common bilberry, which makes sense given the harsher conditions they often grow in. The leaves are alternately arranged along the stems and they're usually a nice deep green, sometimes with a hint of red as the season changes. And of course you can't forget the berries. Bog bilberries are slightly larger and more oval shaped compared to the rounder bilberries. They have a lighter flesh inside, almost whitish, which is one of the key differences from the darker fleshed bilberry. The taste is a bit milder too, less tart and with a bit more sweetness, which I personally find really pleasant. You'll find these berries ripening in late summer from July to September, much like the common bilberry. If you enjoyed this quick video on the Bog Bilberry, I'd appreciate you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers.